I'll come back. 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 I'll come back.
Whoa, that's weird.
That is weird.
Hey now.
You're an all-star.
Glitters is gold.
I'm really upset, Priest, that you and I did that.
1. Hello, welcome to the Barcast, where the bar gets lower every single week. Your bartenders for this evening will be a non-pencil.
I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, guys.
Enigmatic Otaku.
I have many layers, like an onion.
Milk.
Something Shrek related.
Ravage.
Nani?
My name's Flying Priest.
Shinderu.
Fenimore will be joining us later. This week we have a very special guest to close out BronyCon month. We have Retro joining us. Retro, thank you for coming on.
Ahoy, hoy, yeah, it's good to be on here.
For those who have never watched the Barcast before, welcome. We are a community-based podcast where you ask for the guests, we politely ask them on, you ask the questions, and we make them miserable for 2 hours. 100% of all of our proceeds go to horse-based rescue charities, but more on that later. We are streaming live on Twitch right now, but if you miss it, you can catch us on places like iTunes, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, Twitch archives, YouTube, you name it, we're there. Ask your Google device to play the Barcast, and it will probably be really confused because I tried that, but I was subscribed to it and it played it anyway. So, we are watching the Twitch chat for questions. Pencil is watching it, the very lovely.
I am.
Pencil. What sort of questions are we asking today?
Well, today's a special day because our guest is a right gentleman. Sorry, Alex. We're going to be asking him more PG-13 questions. We're fine with swearing. We're fine with being a little weird, off the wall. We're past Hasbro levels of censorship, but he might not answer all the questions, and we're not going to ask really invasive questions about his sex life, his personal life, etc. As per the usual, we do not ask about politics. We do not ask about religion. We do not talk about either of those things. And we're not going to ask where the guest lives, like what their address is, where they work, etc., 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 or their real name. Thank you, Alex. I love it. And I know that I know that. Sorry, I just read a question from the chat. We're going to ask questions. We have our first question from the chat, and I did warn our guest. Guest, are you ready for a question from the chat?
My body is Reggie.
How large is your penis in a medical sense, not in an NSFW sense? I'm asking as a doctor.
Again, sorry if I'm choppy in the hotel at the moment. I am your average Joe, and I'm fine with that.
Hooray!
Yay! We're not going to call your dick Joe, but I kind of will in my head. Let's continue!
So, as Hasbro has previously asked us kindly, please don't ruin people's lives. We're going to get into the actual interview questions. Let's start with number 1. Retro, who are you and what do you do in the fandom?
Hi. Yes. I'm Retro. I've been in the fandom since 2012. I've been doing ever since it's been in Baltimore since 2013. I've been doing security-related stuff at cons ever since.
Awesome. The next question that we have is, how did you personally get into the fandom?
I'm mostly just the cons, really. I do get most on the music side because I am a music player. Other than that, last time I really invested was when Hate Feed was really popular.
Oh.
Other than that, I know Drummer Shy, I know Cyril the Wolf, I know John Mima, and some other people. Other than that, I could not tell you or describe you what they do.
really great group of people to hang out with. I actually had the chance to jam with John Mima at the last BronyCon that I went to. He had a whole kind of setup there, and I had the chance to sit behind the skins and play with him. It was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Was looking at doing a collab with him at one point, but kind of fell through. But it's cool. You know, all of them are great guys. Prince Whatever, Drummer Shy is really cool. I was just about to reach out and talk to him. Cool people.
Absolutely.
Next question. What do you consider your favorite part of the fandom? What keeps you here? Is it the online community, fan fiction, conventions, music?
Oh man, for me, it's always been like the conventions and me, part of security. I get to interact with the attendees, make their day, because it's always going to be like their first day at a con, like Thursday through Sunday. Making memes with them, or just asking how they're doing. Yes, it's all business, but like at the end of the day, people there that have fun. People escape the realities of the real world. So
Totally fair.
Hey, Priest, before you continue, you forgot something.
Oh, yes, we have a drinking word. If you hear the word security, please drink at home.
Yay! Drink! Don't get so drunk you hurt yourself.
Yes, please.
For your own safety, don't know your limits.
Oh, yeah. Please drink responsibly and don't hurt yourself. But I have to agree with you. I'm always a fan of attendees, and I'm usually a fan of multiple attendees.
No. Priest, that's just tendies. You just like tendies, let's be honest.
Oh, okay.
Shaking tendies?
Oh, yes.
Uh,
If there's one thing that you could say to the upcoming attendees of BronyCon, what would it be? What would you like to tell them? And I don't want to say warn, but it's helpful advice about the convention.
Oh, I always love this kind of question when I'm even at so have a buddy, like the buddy system, at like your old elementary school, middle school. Have a buddy system when you're traveling around the Inner Harbor. Even though it's like probably one of the safest places in Baltimore, it's very good just to have a buddy with you. Also carry some amount of money on you, just in case. Even though that the convention food is not really great and it's expensive as fuck, it's like go to that if you need like emergency food, because like most of the foods like Subway, Jimmy John's is a little bit of a walk, depending on where you are. But Jimmy John's is great, but it may not be for you.
Totally fair. And also be sure to take at least one shower, eat 2 meals, and have 8 hours of sleep every day.
At least some sleep.
Yeah, no, oh my god, no. Fucking deodorant and body spray is not a shower, guys. Fucking shower. I swear to God.
Yes! Honestly, if you have to fucking baby wipe your ass down, like, get under the folds and in the cracks, but do something other than just spray.
I swear, take a fucking shower. Please. For my sake.
Well, no, not just take a shower. Use soap. For God's fucking sake, use soap.
You're in a hotel room. It comes with soap.
Right. And if that towel is not as clean as when you started drying yourself off, there's something wrong.
Yep.
Last but not least, before we throw you to the wolves and we start taking questions from our thread, who is best pony?
Starlight Glimmer. Easy peasy.
Get out.
Oh, okay. No, and here's the thing. Like, originally, when I started this fandom, it was Rainbow Dash, because I'm a military brat. I grew up in a military family. My dad, so, and even fun fact about me, I am related to the first ever drummer boy of the American Revolutionary War.
Oh shit!
Yeah, man. But no. Me being a military brat, getting moved around and stuff. That's why I attached myself to Rainbow Dash a bit. But then when Starlight Glimmer came into my life, I'm like, oh, I guess this is his best pony now. She's great. Fantastic.
All right. Now then, let's jump to the actual thread of questions. And before we actually get too started, we got 11 people out there in the chat. I want everyone to say happy birthday to Alex _. So,
Happy birthday, Alex! I'm done now.
You sure about that?
we're going
Yes.
to Terry the Human, who has a first set of questions. Number 1, what is your favorite and least favorite MLP episode?
So my least favorite episodes, or my favorite episode is The Sound of Silence when they introduce Kieran's. Like the best. In terms of least favorite episode, I think with the recent one where Maud has a boyfriend and Pinkie Pie is being an asshole, as always. Again, I don't actually hate specific characters on the show, but whenever Pinkie Pie doesn't have like a song, let me back this up. So I like Pinkie Pie when she has like songs that she sings herself throughout like the episode, like the whole Weird Al episode, stuff like that. But when she doesn't sing or have like a song in the episode, she's an asshole and I hate it. Maybe I just hate the writing of Pinkie Pie, but it's why Autumn Blaze is the better Pinkie Pie, because she's not an asshole.
Dude, Autumn Blaze is like everything. She's like the best thing to come out of this show in like seasons.
Yeah, she's like Pinkie Pie and a little bit of Apple, but again, not an asshole and more relatable.
Yes. Number 2, what is your favorite memory as a Brony?
Oh man, I remember when I first like got into the fandom, because I was watching MLP. This was like when the first 2 seasons or the second season was already out, sort of. I was watching it like on a site that no longer exists because of obvious reasons, but like I watched the entire first season. I'm like, yeah, it's like alright. Like I kind of get it. I kind of get the vibe from what the reboot's trying to do. And then I get to the Super Spider Super Speedy 6000 episode with Flim Flam, and I lost my shit. I'm like, this is the Music Man. Oh my god, it was so good. I love it.
Okay, so Priest had never seen The Music Man, and I showed it to him fairly recently. And I would just look at him afterwards and be like, "Hey, Priest, we got trouble."
We got trouble.
Come on.
He's like, right here in this very town.
Right here in River
Trouble
City.
starts with right here in River City. It's trouble that starts with T and rhymes with P, and P stands for pool. Sorry, we're done now.
Monorail.
Completely wrong. You're done. That's it. No. Time out.
Time out.
All right. That's a visual joke that only people that are watching the cast are going to see. Anyway, number 3. Who is worse here? Zephyr Breeze or Spoiled Rich?
I think Spoiled Rich is worse. I think Zephyr Breeze can be a redeemable dude, but he's a douche. Like, as like the dude bro, he's like, oh hey, Fluttershy, let me use you as a footrest while I'm being a lazy fuck. But he's more redeemable in a sense over Spoiled Rich. I'm not going to get into politics, but I will insert name here, and y'all can figure that one out.
Is it because she married him for his money?
Oh well, yeah. There's that.
Moving on. Before we uncork that can of worms, what is your favorite male-female, male-male, or female-female ships?
Man, you gotta go classic with Brayburn, right? Because everyone can just be shipped with Brayburn.
It's true.
But with another ship is Starlight and Trixie, because like the ship itself feels normal. It feels kind of natural.
Yeah.
And then there's another ship that I like, even though it's not canon, and I wanted to be canon for like a hot minute. But it's the if you ever seen the comics, there was a point in time where Celestia and Stars Rule kind of like reality jump for like a time, and then they met into what was basically just like an alternate universe of Equestria, and they meet the alternate universe Sombra, who's like just the same except for blue and purple instead of the red and black. And I remember the frame of Celeste is like, oh, who's that? Who's that guy? It's like, oh, that's Sombra. I'm like, oh no, he's hot.
It's alright, Celestia. It's alright, Celestia. Just try to imagine him in his underwear. Oh my god, he's hot!
Oh my god, he's huge.
Good lord.
But no, I like that ship, even though it's not canon, it's never going to be. But it felt like a moment in time where it's like, oh yeah, Celestia's not just a MacGuffin giver; she can feel like actual emotion or actual characteristics. So
The comics have that kind of nature to really flesh out some of the characters in the
Yeah.
show that don't get as much time.
yeah, no,
Like, I like how in the comics it's implied that Discord might actually be Q from Star Trek.
yep.
Now then, we go to number 5. How much is a Mary Sue, or how much of a Mary Sue is Flurry Heart?
I don't think that she's a Mary Sue because she doesn't do any. She has the same problem as oh, I don't remember the character's name offhand, but like she's not a Mary Sue in the sense that like she's not Superman. That's like a Mary Sue kind of character where he just has powers just because.
Like Cadence.
Oh man, if Faith is in the chat right now, I'm ready for him to just go off on you. But continue.
Yeah, no, I like Flurry Heart as a character. Cadence child, sure, whatever. And she has like extraordinary magical power. Okay, cool, whatever. Like she's not gonna be plot relevant until like the writers need her to be plot relevant. As like a standalone baby thing, sure, whatever. But she is not a Mary Sue. Twilight is a Mary Sue, even though she's not as one in recent seasons.
Really? I thought they made her more of a Mary Sue when they turned her into a princess.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that.
Wasn't she kind of a princess out of the uterus, though?
Oh.
Like,
Is that how that works in Equestria? I thought it was just like, oh yeah, BT.
Once you pass under the mighty pubic arch of your queen or princess mother, you are crowned royalty. It is your coronation. You are crowned with placenta. I'm going to stop. Please make me stop.
Number 6.
she was originally the princess of homework.
Bad Enigma. Number 6. Wait, actually, that was fairly tame. I take that back.
Good job. It's my fault, not his.
Is Flurry Heart a demon from hell?
No, I think she just has like the Anakin Skywalker problem, where she has a lot of power but doesn't know how to control it or focus it in some point.
Apparently, you've never seen Clone Wars.
When you described her
And
as
it's
Anakin
rough. I don't like sand.
When you described her as Anakin Skywalker, I had this imagery in my head where she looks in the cast.
And I've just lost my ability to censor myself. I'm sorry, guys. I can't even blame the sake. I've had like 3 sips.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Ooh.
We're back.
Is it just like regular sake?
It is actually, Sho Chikobai, like the really inexpensive Junmai sake that you always see in the green bottle. They actually make that one city over for me. So
Okay.
I go there and I get it.
If you have the chance to find, it's a Moonstone. It's a plum flavored sake.
I know of Moonstone really well. Yeah, it is expensive.
Yeah, no, it's expensive, but it's worth.
Anyway,
worth.
we should get back to questions, but
We're
yeah.
back to the questions. We cut you off because our internet cut us off. Number 7. What's the better story? Fallout Equestria or Project Horizon?
Again, I have not read any of Fallout Equestria stuff. I know all of the characters. That said, I'm probably just going to stick with the OG for now. So I have no idea about Project Horizons. So, sorry guys.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. You know, it's how it goes sometimes.
I mean, the only difference between the two is that one of them is thick enough to stop a bullet with its page length.
Oh yeah, because it's fucking dummy thick, right?
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Numero 8. Do you like ponies that have freckles?
I mean, I like Applejack and I like Pear Butter, so yeah, I do.
Oh,
But Golden
what-
Flash, what about our new little villain? Don't you like her?
Cozy Glow, man, oh, fuck's her name, with the freaking commercial,
You mean Shirley
with the same
Temple?
freaking hair.
Shirley Temple?
Yes, I always think of Shirley Temple and I can't take that character seriously. Cause then I
She's
think of the
definitely
commercial.
based off of Shirley Temple, and I think a character from Cats Don't Dance, which
Yeah, she is.
Yeah,
She's like
yeah.
one for one.
That
That
kid reminds me
Cats
more
Don't
of
Dance.
the Cats Don't Dance character than Shirley Temple. But man,
Yeah, I agree.
like I don't care for her, but like I'm glad that she exists.
Animal crackers.
Wait a second. The chat just said, like, that was a really spot-on imitation. Wait, can I do a close Cozy Club? Can I do Cozy Club? Is that a thing I can do?
I mean, yeah, it is something you can do, and more than that, it's, you know, that's a cosplayer, right?
I want to do it so bad. Oh my god, I can do Cozy
Are you
Club
gonna
voice.
do murderous Cozy Glow? Or she's got the knife?
Oh, please do.
I'm definitely. I will do like a schoolgirl Cozy Glow with a knife. It'll be great. Like I have most of the components. I know where to get the wig. I need to stop now. Continue asking your guys questions. I just got really excited.
All right. Then next for our questions, we have: who would you date if you were a pony? Given, of course, you had the ability to choose.
I think it'd still be Starlight Glimmer because she's just best horse. Like, enough said.
I mean, it's gonna be hard to date when she's on, parole.
Oh yeah, that too, and that they're only
God damn
2D waifus, so there's that.
She's got that ankle bracelet, and she's monitored at all times.
Don't you mean angle bracelet
Hey,
because
everything's
you're
possible in
drawing
Arrogate.
mind.
Oh my god. That you're gonna fit in just fine here.
Yeah. Don't know what
Number
Eagle was one.
Oh yeah, do you want to say anything to anyone who tried to throw you to the wolves, thinking you couldn't handle us?
Oh yeah, no, I don't know what Eagle was thinking. Sorry, Eagle, to call you out like that, but
I'm not.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
all of a sudden,
You're doing fine. I was worried, I was scared, and yet you're sitting here saying you touch yourself to Rainbow Dash. Like, we're good, fam.
Oh no, I've not said any of those things. But
Let's continue.
implying we're a punishment. We're fun people. Agree that we're fun people. Number 10. What do you think of Luna as a bat pony? Picture for reference.
Oh yeah. I think because her guards are also bat ponies, I think that could work. The red eyes I don't think works because it makes me look at the eyes more than the entire character itself, and it's kind of distracting, at least for me. But I think like Luna as a bat pony would work.
Well, I mean, she was already most of the way there in her Nightmare Moon getup.
Oh man.
What I don't like about Nightmare Moon's design is that she looks like she's bald underneath that helmet.
I still remember the picture of like the Nightmare Moon eating like a cookie or something from the show, or like it was like a hand giving Nightmare Moon a cookie or some shit. I don't remember.
Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. Where she's a child.
I think so.
Isn't that a Mooney Shorts thing? Pencil?
It might be.
Hold on.
might be.
It might be Mooney Shorts, and we're close friends with the person who wrote Mooney Shorts. So I hope it is. I recommend it.
Legion.
We have
Legion.
connections.
Well, I mean, I'm screwing him, but whatever. That makes it
Yeah.
easier. Anyway, go on.
I didn't say what kind of connections.
Well, there you go.
You
They're
ousted
connected
yourself.
in one way or another. Anyways,
Lieutenant Major Dude is up next. And he says, "So, Mr. quote-unquote BronyCon Special Events Security Team Lead, or whatever you are," which that's it. Number one, how does it feel being security of the last ever BronyCon?
Man, I was in the room last year when they announced it. My legs almost gave out and I wanted to fall on the floor, crying, but I had to stay strong and not show that I was upset. No, it is really sad that BronyCon is going, because this was my home convention. This was like working BronyCon there since 2013 was kind of my jam. It kind of got me a job that I'm currently working right now, and man, it is. Oh man, now I'm sad.
Don't be sad. Don't be sad.
Well, I mean, the fandom's still going to keep going, whether BronyCon is a thing or not.
No,
in some capacity.
Like, I got to that. Nothing is ever going to replace BronyCon in the sense, like, oh, yeah, the time slot of where BronyCon is, but, like, as BronyCon as a whole, nothing can touch what BronyCon did.
I mean, it's true. There's still a lot of really great conventions out there, whether it's BabsCon or Evergreen Northwest, or do you know if there's any close by convention that's going to be, like a good replacement for the people who, like, say, live in Baltimore?
Well, I don't know any offhand. I did. I was gonna mention PhillyCon, but I'd rather not bring up that can of worms again, because I loved reliving that story a bunch of times when the whole Twitter thing happened like a few weeks ago. That was fun, and by fun I mean fucking God, why?
Well, let's not dip into fandom drama, and instead we'll move to the next question,
Which is possibly fandom drama.
Correct, too. Do you have any funny security stories you want to share with us?
Oh man, I think I might have some. I do have a few stories I could probably share. That
Do it.
So man, which one should I begin? I remember there was, man, I don't know which one to choose. Okay, I remember a few years ago I remember hearing about there's this guy asking this Apple Bloom cosplayer for a picture, and the Apple Bloom cosplayer, I can talk.
You can do it.
Mother was there, and the cosplayer in question was in a really questionable pose from the guy who asked for a photo, and then she called in security, and then they kind of figured out what was going on. The guy meant like no harm. It was just like some elderly gentleman who didn't have very good social skills, but he was a very nice guy. And then we had to tell him to delete the picture because the picture in question was not family friendly at all. I do have in terms of like the safety of how insane Baltimore is at nighttime. Again, don't travel at night. Whatever you do, don't be like me, where I'm traveling to get a coworker, a fan, a BronyCon security fan, a phone charger because her phone charger broke, and I'm walking to every 7-Eleven and Royal Farms to get said phone charger. At my last stop at the Royal Farms, again, I'm in my PJs, listen to my phone for directions, because I'm like about a block away from the Marriott. There's these two white dudes, and I keep this in mind, there's these two white dudes with Krispy Kreme bags. This is important. They walk past, and they not like yell, or they yell or scream at the top of their voice. Again, this is like 2 a.m. in the morning, from Friday to Saturday. And they're like, "We can't sell dope here, man." And I'm like, alright, it's Baltimore. Shrug. And then I went back to my hotel room.
But did you buy some dope, though?
No, I don't do drugs, dude. Absolutely not.
Winners don't do drugs. But
No,
yeah,
it's
like
a
no.
drug.
On that note, like you're totally right. Like in
Yeah.
Baltimore, always stay with a buddy. Like one of the
Absolutely.
experiences that Pencil
Or
and
just
I
like any
went to
major city in
BronyCon.
general.
Like
Right,
yeah,
because you're gonna get like the homeless people to bug you. Again, no disrespect to them, but like
right. No, totally agreed. Like
yeah.
there was one
again,
evening I remember Pencil and I were heading back to our room, and this homeless guy actually.
it's all about eye
KO'd us.
contact. Don't give them eye contact because then that invites them in for conversation, and then you're gonna have like an awkward time.
Mm-hmm. All right. Then we'll go to number 3. What is your favorite season of MLP so far?
Oh man, season 8 was kind of weird. I did like season 5 and 6 a little bit because that's kind of like where Starlight is introduced as a villain, great villain, and then she becomes like a great friend to the cast too. Oh, it's great, love it.
What I was a bit disappointed about that season was I was expecting Starlight to show up every now and then to thwart the main
Oh,
six.
same, but like, I mean, no disrespect to the writers, but I would not expect them to have that forethought and plan ahead like that.
I got excited when I saw that episode where Twilight was with her friends at Canterlot, and you see Starlight in the back reading from a mirror.
Oh yeah, like it's Starlight being cameo for that episode.
All
It's
right.
like, don't worry, guys, she still exists.
Let's see. We're going to Short Skirts and Explosions now, who asks, what doth life?
42, my dude.
It's been a while since we've had that question. I like it.
True. It's true. Alex underscore is up next. Yay! He says. Am I?
Yeah.
What was the question?
That was the question.
The question is, am I?
Am I what? Like, I am okay.
Are you?
Am I?
Question 2 is, are you?
What do you mean? What do you mean, are you? Are you what?
Welcome to the Barcast, where we make our guests have existential crises. Number 3. What's on your mind?
Man, I have a lot of things on my mind, but BronyCon being primarily a thing in my mind. And then, other things. Yeah, things.
Oh, come on, man. BronyCon's in 9 weeks. What
I
could
know.
possibly go wrong in the 9 weeks between now and BronyCon? Don't answer that.
Don't you dare.
I mean, I'm sure you aren't going to get barraged by thousands of emails of people unhappy the panel didn't get accepted, or...
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. You say that. You say that in jest.
No, I'm not envious of you. I send you guys love and support, but holy shit. Number 4. Who knew that Enigma was such a furry? Wow.
Oh, right. So.
Wow. Man. Oh darn. Those darn furries, dude.
I mean,
This
bronies are basically furry.
This requires context, but I don't think we have the time.
No, we don't, and we're here for our guests. And to say distress.
Yeah, Enigma.
So we're going to the other guy who's up next. I'm going to refresh the page. How does this picture make you feel? Other than that, Pencil's going to scream and say, I want one.
I do want one!
On horse news. Oh man, I'm not sure I would wear that in public, but at other conventions, absolutely.
You know what my favorite part of that picture is?
It's yeah. Mhm.
There's no Rainbow Dash.
Maybe she's in the back.
Yeah,
Like, where she
she's probably in the
belongs.
back.
All right. We're moving on to our next questions from Rainbow Dash 47 or RB Dash 47. What advice would you give someone who doesn't go to a lot of cons and is going to BronyCon this year? Any tips, tricks, or things that you wish someone had told you before your first con?
Oh man, I love this question too. So always pace yourself. You're not going to see every panel, meet every guest. That's just very unrealistic. Always have a plan of attack, or like a plan to like I'm gonna go to this panel at this time. Great, fantastic. And then you like, oh, I want to go to the vendor hall for like a few hours, spend some money on some swag. Great, fantastic. Spend money on like go to like a restaurant in the city that you're going to. Adventure like a little bit. You're going on a 3 to 4 day vacation. Like enjoy yourself. But again, take it at your own pace. Don't like try to rush everything. Even like advice for trying to get for autographs. Always show up at least an hour or an hour and a half before an autograph session, so you can get your autograph on time. I'm not gonna bring up that Ninja Sex Party shenanigans that happened freaking 2016 at MagFest. Christ, no. Okay. So just because I want to. Here's the thing. Don't tell people, oh hey, you want to like have this. You want to go to this autograph that's happening at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. Well, you can go to it. You can make a line for it at 7 o'clock in the morning and make the fire marshal very pissed.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, that was freaking awful. And then trying to tell people to like disperse and leave because the autograph line capped. Like that was the worst thing in my convention working history.
Oh my god. That's awful.
Yeah. No, don't be that guy. Always show up at least an hour or an hour and a half early to your autograph session to whoever you want to get an autograph from.
But not too early.
Yeah, not too early. Just about at least an hour.
Just don't like camp out overnight or shit like that.
Oh no, don't do that.
Nobody needs to see John Delancey that badly. Not that John Delancey is going to be at BronyCon. Just throwing out a name.
Yeah. Yep. Or Tara.
Or Nicole Dubuque.
Like,
whatever.
Yeah, just show up an hour early. You'll thank me later.
All right. Our next questions are out from Famous Last Words, who seem to go to last year's BronyCon. He asks, were you part of the team that broke up the mosh pit at the BronyCon metal show the past year? We were all
Hey man. So here's the thing. I appreciate that you want to have a mosh pit. However, when people can't have nice things when you break the rules and get injured. So there's we can't be having mosh pits at BronyCon, man. Like that's just like people are gonna get hurt. Even on that concrete floor of the BCC, that's no fun for anyone.
That's really interesting. So BronyCon is considered liable if someone gets hurt in like the mosh pit.
Not because we have like a great team of medics like right by the where Brony Blues is, so we have like a quick response time. But like people have injured themselves to some degree at Brony Palooza because of like them trying to do like a mosh pit or doing something of that nature, and it's like, guys, come on, man, like we can have fun, but don't hurt yourselves doing it because then that makes me sad.
Well, if you get hurt in a mosh pit, I mean that's kind of somebody's in there doing aggressive dancing or whatever it is they fucking call it.
Oh yeah.
Where they're swinging their fists and kicking out, and that's not fucking cool.
And also drink like a lot of water.
Yeah.
Hydrate. Always hydrate.
Hail hydrate.
Yeah, hail hydrate, right?
Yeah. Dash Loon is up next and has probably one of the most creative picks that I have ever seen. Number 1, if you could, would you?
Possibly.
Why?
I don't know, just, yeah, if I could, would I? It would be, about, like, 80% yes to whatever it is that could be applied to, then, like, depending on what that question is directed at, it's probably gonna be like, let me think about that, Chief.
So when then?
When?
Only the most descriptive questions.
Even.
All right. Muggany is up next. If you could fight anyone, who would it be?
I'm sorry. Goddamn hotel, internet. Okay.
Oh, you want me to repeat that, or?
Yes, please.
If you could fight anyone, who would it be?
Fight anyone?
Yes, fight, like fisticuffs.
Oh, man. I think, what's his name? From Mike Tyson. I would like the fisticuff of Mike Tyson, because that would be interesting.
He would kill you. You would be dead.
He would wreck your life.
I don't care. Be great.
Do you like having both of your ears?
Yeah,
You want it to remain that way?
Yeah, why not?
I hear that, man. Nobody? Okay.
You won't after playing with Mike Tyson.
Okay.
It just took Rev a moment. He was doing it. I'm proud of you, Rev.
Mice Tyson. Did we just find his furry version?
Mice
Oh
Tyson.
no.
Bojack.
I remember several months ago where Killer J, I think that's his name, from ICP was at a furry convention with his daughter.
Oh my god.
Mm. Yeah, I heard about that.
Fucking
Yeah.
furries, how do they work?
It just worked like that.
Alright, next question. Are you in agreement? I guess that's a word.
Agreement?
I guess that's a word today. That competitive cuddling is a masculine sport.
Competitive cuddling. That's the first time I've heard of that. You know what? Sure. Absolutely.
If it was a sport, Priest would win.
It's true. I'm a hug box. I'll wreck you. I'll wreck you with my arms. No one can uncuddle. Last but not least from Muggany, do you think Danny DeVito would be a better Thanos? A better anything, matter of fact.
Yes and no. I think, him not being Detective Pikachu is weird, but it's fine because not a lot of kids are gonna understand who the fuck Danny DeVito is. So, that's fine. But hey, we got Ryan Reynolds for Pikachu, and that turned out great. So
It really did. I recommend it.
I heard it was good. I still need to run out and see it. I haven't found it just yet. It's a detective joke, but
yeah, freaking gumshoes and dicks.
Oh.
That's what they're freaking called because detective.
Good job.
I would say Private Eye, but okay.
Ha! I'm not going to make the joke I just thought of that I laughed at myself for. Because Private Eye, I'm just going to stop. Please continue.
Why do we have
Thinking
such
about that
foul
one-eyed snake.
nicknames?
we're gonna hubba bubba off to the next question. Get it? Because bubblegum, gumshoe. Next question is from Diluted Acorn. Have you ever had to choke out a bitch? Troll Celestia face.
No, because that would be considered assault, and I would rather not go to jail for that. So no.
That is a very good answer. We're going to Seton now, who says, number 1, what is your favorite meal, snack, or foodstuff that's really unhealthy, but oh my god, it's just so good?
Dude, mozzarella sticks. all fucking day. Give me
good. Shit.
give me mozzarella sticks and marinara sauce. Oh, let's go.
Can you just take some fat and then fry it in more fat, please, and then cover it in carbs? Because
Yeah,
it makes my day.
just give me diabetes. Just make my health as worse as it is.
Yes. Wrap it in pizza and cover it in chili, too.
Ah.
Number 2. What is the biggest or weirdest fear that you have?
Man, I guess I don't really know, other than I guess dying, I guess, is a fear of mine, but I wouldn't call that weird. I guess getting denied something would be kind of a weird fear. I don't know. It would be denied or being denied of something.
I mean,
is a minor fear, but it's not a major fear. It's kind of man, that's the worst feeling.
I mean, the fear of rejection is a really, really real thing. It cripples people. Into trying to
I mean, tell you this, for that, right? I knew this person, and I known she is, and currently is staff for BronyCon, and I had a huge crush on her for the longest time, and
This is so much drama. I am ready. Spill the tea.
And it took me until last year to confess my feelings for her, and then she kind of felt the same way, and yeah. So,
I love it.
Are you guys dating?
I'm not sure how to answer that.
Moving on! I'm sorry!
Let's not intrude.
Moving on.
All I will say is yay and move on.
Why is bag milk the best milk?
Oh, this is a Canadian question. I never been to Canada. I know that they have bag milk. It's weird, but sure, whatever.
It's stupid. It's awful. It's terrible. No one should do bag milk. It's bad.
It's weird, man, but I wouldn't think it's the best milk. I would take my gallon of milk, make chocolate milk every day, because chocolate milk is the best milk.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for being a normal human being.
Yes.
Canadians are fine. They have poutine. Anyway.
Yeah, they do, but yeah.
Number 4. What is your one annoying habit? So something that you do that annoys people, or something other people do that just drive you up the wall?
I think for me, what annoys people is my ability to be just a nice person, in a sense that or not even just a nice person, but I can have an argument or a conversation and see both sides, and then not be a definitive or have a definitive answer for them. And because they're always looking for the definitive answer or someone to take their side, it's no, here's one side, here's the other side. I'm going to meet you halfway, and then if you meet me the other half, that's great. If not, it sucks to suck, man. That you can't have an open mind like that. What drives me up the wall, and I've been noticing this for the past couple days at work, or just again, it's not it's more of a pet peeve of mine where, and I have done it too, so I get it, but it's more of when people go to a con or go to some place and they don't know where X thing is, when they could have taken 2 steps or use their eyes, they could have used to look the other direction, and they could have found out where they're going. So I had a dude today. It's oh, where's the bathroom? And the dude was coming in the direction where he saw the sign where the bathrooms were, and he came around to ask me, and I'm dude, the bathrooms are behind you. And he's oh, okay. I'm what? And again, people's senses of direction or bad sense of direction is a pet peeve of mine.
Or just they want to defend for themselves, right?
I just have to take a moment to say, hey, Flam, you Frat baggy asshole, where the fuck you been?
I had to see my elderly grandmother,
That's fair.
and she had to bring out the photo book. So once she did that, I knew I was gonna be late. I fucking
Naked
knew it.
baby flam.
Did you tell
No, it wasn't even
Grandma-
that. It's like, here's your father and your uncle. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. Like,
It's always the photo book.
Did you learn
then
any
that's why I'm like, all right, guys, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be late.
Did you learn any embarrassing secrets about your family, though?
Yeah, my dad looks like a fucking gay Elton John when he was really young. So, well, even though he was already gay. So
Wait, then how are you alive?
that's a good question. Apparently, I just fucking, I don't know.
Just
I'll ask
proof
the
of
milkman, I
existence.
guess.
Moving on, back to our Number 5. Retro, what is the theme song for your sex life?
Oh man, like Usher any day, or if you remember Genuine, like the song Differences.
I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah, dude.
Some
Like,
answers that we haven't actually gotten before.
Yeah.
Like Usher, like you can't go wrong with Usher, man, or some other people.
Awesome. Number 6. Do you watch anime by any chance? If so, what are your favorites?
Man, I grew up on Dragon Ball Z. Because I got into when I came back when I was living in Germany when my dad was stationed in Germany until 2001. And then as the years went on, I saw Full Metal Alchemist. I'm like, oh, that's great. Depressing, but it's great. And then I saw Brotherhood, which is also depressing, but it's also great. I saw Yu Yu Hakusho. That was another good one. But my current favorite right now is JoJo. And I know a few staffers and friends of mine are gonna be like, oh, he's talking fucking JoJo again. But no, understand something, man. JoJo is...
Yeah, it's time, Milk. Now is your time. Your time is now, Milk.
Yes. No. Oh, man. Last week's episode was intense. Oh, I was so... Like, what JoJo has as, like, a show and as a narrative is, in terms of just the anime alone, is that it knows how to introduce its villains. It builds the hype around those villains. It's so good. Like, the Pillar Men. Oh, man, I lost my shit. Oh, it was so good. Mm-hmm. And then with part 5 with Doppio. Oh my god, or with Diavolo, I guess.
Doppio.
Doppio, I love it. I love it so much. I want to keep it forever.
So with the thing with JoJo, if you don't know, is that Araki, at least with part 5, has named most of his characters after like Italian foods, and then like he's a music guy, so he likes to name his characters after like musicians, bands, and such, or like Red Hot Chili Pepper, or like Metallica, or King Crimson, or Green Day, yeah, or Oasis, stuff like that, and it's really great. And you have REO Speedwagon. Ugh.
Milk, do you have any JoJo trivia for our friend?
Dude, when part 7 gets animated, fucking Christ, oh my god, I can't even. That's when JoJo gets weird.
Gets weird?
I mean, I love my dumb anime bullshit. It's great.
Dumb anime bullshit.
The manga is great. I recommend it. Yeah, the anime is probably like the best interpretation of the original manga. Yes, no, it's dumb, stupid bullshit like that. It's like, yes, great.
I had like no context for what was going on, but I knew I couldn't look away because I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what's happening. This is fucking amazing. Like,
Yeah, because it's supposed to show that he has a personality, or at least a multi-personality.
He just started ringing while making crazy eyes.
My fucking god! What is this? What has this cast become?
No, we talked to JoJo. Oh god,
It's great.
I have derailed it with JoJo. I'm so sorry, chat.
No, you're not. Don't lie.
Yeah, you caught me.
Speaking of questions, we're going to Arcade Striker JK5, who's up next. What's your favorite non-MLP franchise?
Oh man, I think it would still have to be JoJo the Melon. But
Jesus
I do
Christ!
No. I do like.
But by the way, Milk, you did not push to talk for any of that. So it was just Retro talking to himself.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right. I'm just talking to myself. I'm clearly sane. I promise.
I'm so upset about everything right now.
Oh my god. What is our life?
But no, I do like other shows other than JoJo, but like it just as the Ace Attorney anime actually is really good. I will recommend that.
Ace Attorney has an anime?
It sure does.
Jesus Christ, really? Oh my god!
Yeah, it has the first. Okay, so for reference, the sub has completely finished, but the dub has the first half of the season. Like it's on the first 2 games, to put it that way, and then it's on the third game to being dubbed. I am like, oh, dub or sub. I personally do not care. They're both wonderful in terms of like what kind of anime you want to watch. Sub is great. Dub is great. In terms of like anime watching in general. But if you have not seen the Ace Attorney anime, I highly recommend to go watch it.
Awesome.
I mean, yep.
Number 2. Have you ever done any fan-related work for a non-MLP franchise?
No, I have not. Other than, no, I can't say I haven't.
Alright, then number 3. Are you retro, classic, or retro classic?
Man, I think I'm more retro in the sense like I would love to have, just like a boombox or like booming headphones when I walk in the streets and be myself. Have like that vibe. It's like, hey man, how was your day today? And play music and jam out with like random strangers in the street.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now then, we're about halfway through the cast, so we're gonna take
the time.
Yep, it's tiny break time. Hey, Pencil.
Hey, what?
Did you know that we're actually good people?
Well, that's debatable, and the court of law has yet to rule. So I mean,
you think my mother raised a good person?
Also, first of all, thank you, other guy, for doing frickin' Alex's job.
Thanks, other guy.
You're looking for a promotion to actually a job, so good job. Hey, Pencil, did you know that we're not alcoholics?
Well, that's really up for debate, considering I have a literal bottle of alcohol at hip break.
I'd say you're a fucking liar right there.
Okay, I need to figure out something that, like... Okay. Hey, Pencil, did you know that we don't actively make cons worse by being there?
Well, I mean, there was BabsCon.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Priest! Did you know that all of our money goes to help horses in need? So when you donate to our Patreon, all of the cash that you give us actually helps Red Wings Horse Sanctuary, where we sponsor a horse whose name is Lilbit and is a really adorable horse. We help make sure that they get fed, groomed, and are well kept with your donations.
Are you saying that by chance we actually try our best to make a positive influence on the world despite our negative and alcoholic-like demeanor, and we don't actually take any sort of money for ourselves and use any sort of convention appearances to try and promote good and charity within the community?
I'm saying we do the bare minimum.
Fucking fair. Fucking fair.
Just go to the links in the chat, and you can help support horses. It will not support us. It will support horses in need.
Also, be sure to go buy your tickets to BronyCon, which is coming up on August 1st through 4th. Tickets are on sale now. You can buy them at bronycon.org. As you check out, use promo code. This isn't actually a promo code. I don't know why Priest keeps doing this. This won't actually give you any amount of money off your ticket to get exactly $0 off your ticket to BronyCon. I'm sure all of you have tried it at least once by now, and I promise this one doesn't work either. So, let's jump back to actual questions. Lone Trooper's up next, Retro. Number 1, what is your most heartwarming moment at a convention that you've experienced?
Oh man, this is probably going to take me back to my first BronyCon back in 2013. It was, I want to say either Saturday or Sunday. As I was going back to my shift where I was doing line control, there was an attendee who is having the worst kind of day, just having a breakdown, meltdown kind of scene. So I did what any sane person would do. Just walk up right to them, sat next to them, and just listen to them. Because sometimes when people just having a breakdown, and sometimes they're like, hey, do you want to talk about it? Sometimes they just need a person there to listen or have like an ear to rant into. And then someone else from the con store that year took care of the rest of it, and then I went on my way. And just like getting people to the lines or getting where they need to be is like the best. And making memes with the fellow BronyCon attendees is the best.
Aw. That's so sweet. That makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, knowing that someone so thoughtful and so sweet is actively a part of BronyCon staff. That it's people like you on staff that actually make the convention a wonderful and heartfelt place to be.
It's really true.
Yeah. No, it is amazing how what BronyCon has done for the fandom in general, and what BronyCon has done for conventions as a whole. A little fun fact: if y'all remember the color-coded cards, the green, red, and yellow color-coded cards, it's like, we were a test subject. We were a guinea pig for that. And it turned out great, and every con started using them. It was great.
Awesome. Yeah. And number 2, what advice would you give to people who would like to get into security, and this is not related to MLP?
Don't skip leg day. Whatever you do, don't skip leg day. You're gonna be standing and walking a lot. And then, bring, at least for my securities, like, take your breaks when you can. Because, once you get that one break, you're gonna finish the rest of your shift, and then your legs are gonna feel destroyed. I also recommend compression stockings, because it will help the blood flow in your legs and muscles and stuff. And they've helped me out. Won't make your legs as painful.
Awesome. Number 3, what are your predictions on the upcoming Generation 5 for My Little Pony, and how do you believe the main sex will change as characters?
I saw the redesigns. I think they're fine. Like, oh, neat. They're making callbacks to the original designs before the final designs for Generation 4. In terms of speculation, it's probably going to be more of the same. I hope there's my Disney musicals, or I'm gonna riot. Like, if I do not get a show tune in Generation 5, I'm gonna fucking riot.
They would never, like, even in the old, like, generation, like, nothing can stop this motherfucker. Like,
Oh
he had
yeah,
musicals.
where the was it the third one? I don't remember. It's been a while where it was more sexist than uh 80s and late 80s, early 90s was a weird fucking.
Oh, you're thinking of, I want to go get my nails done. Oh, I want to go with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Let's get our
that
nails
one.
done together.
That's man, those like shows like that in that time period do not age well.
Tea Party Treehouse Paradise. God, don't even fuck with me right now.
Party, 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 party.
I know my pony history, motherfucker.
Oh man.
All right, next question. What is the hardest part about managing a security team? What was the most memorable moment you've experienced as a security team commander?
Oh man, I think it was in terms of how hard it is. It really depends on who you're working with. Sometimes it can be really easy, and sometimes you're gonna have that one guy or gal and be like, "I'm just gonna make your day a living hell because I want it my way or the highway," and then we're just gonna have a bad time. Other than that, again, as a leader, you need to give a sense of direction. And it's like, oh, hey, I need you to do this, this, and this, and X, Y, and Z, and this is how we're gonna do the plan for the day. Cool, not a problem. I think my best moment as a team lead kind of thing was in 2014, where it was me and two of my other staffer friends, where it was me and two other people who had the entirety of the 300 floor by ourselves. And again, for reference, who haven't been to the BCC, it's two separate buildings. We only three people had to cover for line control the Pratt Street and the Charles Street lobbies. Like, that's a massive space to cover. And then as a commander, in specific from last year, my morning team, man, they were fucking fantastic. Like not a problem. And again, it shows with leadership comes with experience too. So if you have, it really shows when like a very inexperienced person comes to work and do a thing versus like a very experienced person doing that exact same thing, but way better. And like, there's a drastic difference. But it does not mean that the bad person or staffer cannot be trained, taught, and learn from mistakes.
Right, totally fair. Who do you think has the toughest job on staff? Like the morning crew, evening crew, after dark crew that, some of the panels actually have drinks sold
I think
there.
the night crew might be a little bit harder because they have to deal with the sound and it's a lot of noise, and you have to have your mindset as focused as possible to do what we do for special events, just to make sure that everyone is having fun and being safe and during growing Palooza hours.
Nice. Then we'll go to number 5. What's been the happiest moment in your life? And please include all the touching parts. Gross.
That is gross.
Whoa.
How dare you? Don't be gross.
I suppose it says touching moments, which means something else.
I'm going to assume it's touching moments. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give 2. So I remember a story my grandfather gave me. Rest his soul, he died when I was going to work for NAPON in 2015.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, no, he died of like stage 3 brain cancer. But
Oh, shit.
here's a story that makes me want to be like him every day. So, years and years ago, he and my mom and other siblings and his wife were in the living room during Halloween. I think it was like Prankster's Eve, I believe. And there's these 3 kids that threw like a brick through a window into the living room and break the window, for shits and giggles, right? we're young and stupid. My grandfather goes out of the house, chases them down, and brings them inside the house. And again, you're gonna think, oh shit is getting real. No. So when he's like, sit down, I'm gonna be right back. He then brings them hot chocolate. And the reason why this is fascinating to me is because my grandfather is the same my same grandfather who would go get half-assed drunk with a couple of friends and change the sign of the hotel that no longer exists and say some very interesting things. So because he knows like young and stupid, right? But like that story is my favorite. And yeah, people do stupid shit, but like, come on, man.
All right.
And then, the second one, cause I had two. Again, it was when I made that confession to the person of interest last year, and that was like a weird moment for me. But in the end, it all worked out. So.
All right. Then the next question that we have is, where would you like to see yourself in the next 5 years, both personally and professionally?
Professionally, some kind of security job. Maybe federal security at some point. With my 7 years of event security experience. Maybe go back to Germany at least in 5 years, because like I said, I used to live in Germany for a hot moment, and see where I lived for roughly a year, see how that's changed.
Cool. Yay. Then number 7, have you been part of security teams for other MLP conventions and are conventions outside of MLP?
Yes. So, to reference, I worked BronyCon 2013, 14, 15, and 16. 16 is the year where I kind of started exploring different conventions. So I did MacFest 2016, or at least that one day of 2016. I did BronyCon 2016. I did PhillyCon 2016. That was an adventure. I did
brave thing here.
I did DerpyCon 2016. It's a weird convention, but sure, whatever. And then in 2017, still BronyCon again. And then I did too many games as security for them. And what's weird with too many games, and I'm going to be working with them again this year. I applied for security, and they have for their system. They have
Bless you, priest. Jesus.
I'm so sorry.
For their system of how to differentiate staff, they have color-coded lanyard. Blue was for security, but I got a black lanyard. I'm like, what am I doing? So I took 2 days of that convention, wandering around the vendor hall, make sure the vendors were doing okay. And then I later found out that day that I was admin. I'm like, what? All right, cool, thanks. And that was a interesting convention. And then 2017, I worked PAX Unplugged for its inaugural year that year. And then ever since that year, in 2018, working for BronyCon again. I worked PAX Unplugged again in 2018. And then for this year, I'm working PAX Unplugged. I worked PAX Unplugged, PAX East for 2019. That was interesting, being in Boston. That's like the furthest north of the United States I've ever been. And then I'm working PAX Unplugged again, and this year. And then probably after BronyCon, I'll probably still be doing the PAX events. And what I did is like line control, tabletop tournament event runner, and then I worked for PAX East. I did the PAX Arena, which is like making sure people can like find seats in the arena to watch the players stream, watch the Tekken tournament, the Smash Brothers tournament that was happening there, all that stuff. It was a great time.
It sure sounds like it.
Get to eat the wonderful seafood up in Boston. Oh, so good.
Number 8, you said that weren't really kind of into the fandom creation, but the question asks, out of everything you've created, what artistic creation would you like to be immortalized for?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I want to do a musical album to help people with depression, and I've had, like, hold on, let me pull up the freaking thing, because I had, like, songs, listed for that album that I wanted to do, but just haven't had time to sit down and record because me like, oh man, am I good at singing? Oh man, this kind of sucks, and then I just kind of scrapped it because I would rather work on my my job now than other convention stuff, and just haven't had time. So I had like stuff from Phil Collins and Journey. Other like not really depressing songs in the sense that the song is depressing, but it was more like, yeah, shit sucks, but you know what? It's going to be okay in the end.
Yeah. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Man, I miss that dude already.
Oh, I cry every day. That's not a joke.
Please don't cry every day, Freaks. I love you.
I love you too.
Too young.
Definitely. Getting myself back together. Number 9. What would be your ideal romantic date, and who would it be with? If that's not too personal, of course.
No. Oh man. So it would be with a person that I'm talking to, or the person I confess my feelings for. And then fuck. It would probably be like not like a fancy place, but like just fancy enough, and also has like a karaoke bar there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And then it's like it was literally my heart exploded. I lost all interest. I could not take the fanfiction seriously.
Oh.
It was great leading up towards towards the middle part, but like once I got to that certain section, I couldn't have emotion for it at all. I just couldn't take it seriously.
Fair enough. Everyone has their own experience with that story.
Now, my favorite fanfiction is.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Is And Then They Did It parts 1 and 2. If you have not seen or heard of that fanfiction read, please go look for it. It is.
Who did it? What's it about? Tell us all about it. Tell all. It's time.
Oh man. If y'all don't remember, there was a specific reading of it by Mike the Microphone when he used to be relevant in the fandom. But he still has the 2 videos up of And Then They Did It parts 1 and 2. I don't know how to explain it, but you need to like sit down and listen to it. It's fantastic.
That's interesting. It's not coming up very quickly on fanfiction, probably because it's quite a. I don't want to say
it was very old. The videos of that particular fanfic are still on YouTube, I believe.
I believe so.
Yeah, on Mike the Microphone's channel, I believe.
Yeah. And I suppose we have time, so we'll take this next question.
Who's this we, white man? It's your turn. You asked for you.
She got you.
Number 11. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and hurt you. Just as you begin to sing the next line, Princess Celestia comes at you, pin slaps you, declaring, "You do not sing that despicable song in our great nation. If you ever speak another verse of those wretched lyrics, I will personally banish you to the sun. Will you turn around and let her down, or never give up, make her understand, and tell her how you're feeling?"
100%.
100%.
100%. I will continue those lyrics.
I am proud of you. Good job. Good job. Next set of questions is from Taymujin, who has a really adorable Fluttershy picture. Probably one of my...
Yeah, I know him. He's one of my special events peeps.
Hey. Well, he has good taste in horse, so he deserves help.
Yeah.
Number 1. Why is security the best department?
Oh, man. So, it's really hard to describe because we were a really well-knit team. And I don't mean it in a bad way where it's like versus events or PR or like any other department for BronyCon or any other department in general for any other convention. But in terms of BronyCon security in specific, and when I go out to other cons, it makes BronyCon has spoiled me to the point it's like, man, it's not BronyCon. It's not like that same feeling in a sense like how like the bonds and the chemistry that the BronyCon security has makes it like the best thing. Like, again, you have to be there to understand what that is and what that feeling is. But BronyCon security is probably the best convention security period, and that's not being biased. We just do a damn good job of what we do.
Hell yeah. And if it weren't for you guys, the con wouldn't be as safe as it is currently. So
I still hear stories or remember stories of when Bernie Palooza was on the 400 for 2013 and of John could be registered on the Richter scale for earthquakes.
Are you serious? Like, that wouldn't have flown out as ever.
Yeah, no, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, there is, the Baltimore Convention that there also has Richter scales, and there's a bunch of them nearby, the BCC, and, we registered, it was very low on that scale.
All right, Temujin's next question is, where are we going?
Where are we going?
Is this a security meme?
Where are we going? Fox, where? If you also haven't watched, if you haven't watched the Best Friend play Star Fox Adventures, you need to.
Wait, you also follow the Zaibatsu?
Oh my
Hell
god!
Yeah, dude.
Don't be nice. Don't be nice to Enigma. He'll think.
Were you heartbroken on December also during the Kingdom?
Yes, no, I was heartbroken, but I was so sad that they broken up, but I still support them in their solo adventures.
Yeah, I was gonna write a fan fiction about them too.
Yeah, and shit happens, dude. So wish them the best.
Awkward silence. Next question.
That's your job, Breeze. You're supposed to fill that in. That's your job.
I'm good at filling other things.
Hey,
Italy.
Yeah, that's true.
that is for after hours, sir.
Welcome to After Hours Barcast.
Oh no!
Oh, fuck.
Temujin finishes off by saying, P.S. I love you, Retro. Heart thing. And now it's time for questions with Vylon.
Love you too, Tendo.
So wait. I just realized something.
Yes.
Does that mean that for all of these years, the person announcing questions with Vylon has been Cozy Glow?
Yes.
All right. Well, let me do my little Vylon song in a whole new light now.
It's time for questions with Vylon.
Hey, Retro. How are you today?
Ask it again, Priest.
How are you today?
I I am fantastic, Flutter Priest. How are you?
And that concludes questions of bylaw.
You're so creepy, Grace. You're so creepy. Oh my fucking god, that was creepy. Jesus Christ, that was really creepy. Okay, alright.
See, these are the things you can only do on the podcast here. We can't do at a panel. Because I can't just boost my gain on a microphone at BronyCon to a fuck ton.
Just because you can't boost your game doesn't mean you can't boost your game, Priest, so do better.
Okay, fine.
Priest, you've got small mic energy.
Oh my god.
You need to have big mic energy like I do, Kappa.
Hey Priest.
You gotta be big. You gotta be loud.
Big and loud!
There we go. We can move on now.
Number one. From Jammer. Well, what's it like to work at a con?
It can be stressful, but like once you build a chemistry with your fellow staffers, then it becomes really easy, way more fun time. But it is stressful at first.
All right. Number two. If you were given 33 drinks of your choice every week, would you give Bill Newton a place to stay at or near your home?
Yeah, I think Bill Newton's a cool guy. In terms of drinks, give me that orange soda. Give me that orange soda.
Who loves orange soda?
Kel loves orange soda!
I do.
Priest, this is not your time. This is time for me and the guests, damn it. Is it true?
Hell yeah. I love orange soda. It's great.
Oh, you might not know of Keenan and Kel. I'm realizing
No,
I might be old.
Pencil, I grew up on that show.
Oh, thank God, I'm not that old. Okay, we're good. I had I was like, oh God.
Yeah, no.
Burger.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do it, Priest. You can do Good Burger. Go for it, bud.
Welcome to the Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
I never liked Good Burger.
Well, that's because you're.
Wow.
I'm not gonna say it. That was be racist. We're done.
How
shit.
dare you?
That woke up Milo. Now I feel kind of bad. The next question. Are you aware of Thingpone, the OC Thingpone?
I think so.
Well, Pencil, this is your favorite thing to do. Would you?
I don't know if it works. Let me see.
It's Thingpone. It's Pone.
Oh. Are you sure, kids?
Oh, Lila's broken. Okay.
All right, I'll go get Thingpone.
What? Would you hug Thingpone? Would you kiss her goodnight? Tell her every little thing is going to be all right.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, that's Thingpone.
Yes.
You know what? I think that Pone deserves some kind of hug.
She would give good hugs, I promise.
Yeah.
She'd give me forever hugs.
And because we're trying still, I guess, to avoid sexual questions?
Yeah,
I
would. Yeah, no. The last part of that question, absolutely not. That's kind of gross.
And number 4, has the disappointment kicked in yet?
Man, it hasn't, but when that Sunday comes, it's gonna hit like a rock.
I feel that. It hits me every day.
Yeah, no, and I feel it, in a sense that, like, I understand, that pain, that BronyCon's not gonna be there anymore.
Oh, yeah.
It sucks, but it's gonna be, probably one of the best BronyCons yet.
And then number 5, have any of these questions bothered you today?
No, not really.
Yay! We're doing a decent job!
We're not doing our jobs, that's why.
Wow.
I know, we gotta do better. We gotta make it more
Bullshit.
offensive.
Well, that's the podcast. RIP.
Hold on, time to be offensive. Tits, cock, pussy, ass, fuck, shit, bitch, cunt. There we
We covered all our bases.
We just got demonetized.
Pastor, Were you listing all of your synonyms, Pencil?
Wow!
I have no comment.
Wow, Enigma, that's probably one of the best things you've ever said, ever.
Like, that was a good burn. I'm kind of... Why are you good at burns today?
Everyone clap for Enigma condescendingly.
Sounds like you're throwing baloney against the wall.
We might as well be.
No, you gotta give him the condescending golf clap.
We're throwing cheese.
Oh, you mean this one?
Now it just sounds like we're fapping in chat, guys. Please stop.
Oh.
No.
Oh, gross.
Stop, please! This is not... Let's not fap to retro, okay, guys?
Okay.
Whoa.
Now we're going to Sunbro for life. Number 1. What is your favorite video game?
Man, I have tons of... I think the recent one that I bought, because I have so much nostalgia for, was Gauntlet Dark Legacy.
Aww.
Yeah, because I grew up on the last bit of the era of the arcade cabinets. Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pay $2,000 for the original Gauntlet Dark Legacy cabinet, but I got the GameCube game, and that's fine for me. Also, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is a good game. Come at me.
Dude, I will take you on any day.
Nothing's better than pitting your little Chow children to fight against each other.
Yeah, because, it's totally not cockfighting. I'm looking at you,
not.
Pokemon.
I mean, I find it a bit offensive that if you want your Chow Black, you have to beat it.
Hold on. That's too much.
What? What?
I'm drawing a line.
Oh,
That's too much.
I'm stating fact. You actually have to do that in the game.
No, I understand, but that's not the subtext you said it under.
No, it is not! Oh my god! No, you were doing so well!
Jesus Christ. I feel like I need to bleep that out of the cast. I won't because I'm lazy.
Oh, that's
Retro. No, you apologize to all the fine people watching. You apologize to the fucking guests. You apologize.
I'm sorry.
No, you say sorry to both. You say sorry to the audience. You say sorry to our guests. You little shit.
Take a breather.
Stop crying like a bitch and say sorry.
This is the first time the podcast should apologize for anything.
Wow.
What do you say, you little stupid bastard?
I'm sorry.
To who?
I'm sorry, Retro.
There you go.
Okay.
Accepted.
Fucking wow. Okay, let's go.
Number 2. What's your favorite boss fight from a video game?
Oh man. I think if I don't know if y'all remember Stubbs the Zombie on the original Xbox.
I did, dude.
There's the quote unquote boss battle is just
Lollipop, lollipop, oh,
the Simon Says dance game where you dance against the military. It's a police chief or military general.
I think it was the police chief, some dude in his office.
where you talk about again. You are a zombie. The main protagonist of Stubbs the Zombie is a zombie. The story is weird and silly, but it's great.
Like the first 5 minutes of that game, you have a robot putting gasoline inside a car in a way you don't expect.
Yeah, a very intriguing kind of way. And then another, I guess, boss fight from that game is where you're in not like a dam area, and because for some reason you gotta go to the bathroom, and that zombie stuff, man, it's toxic.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, where you go to the reservoir and you start zombie pissing into all the water.
God, I'm just there. Also, Destroy All Humans was also great.
I played that as well.
Number 3.
Have you accepted Skeletor, the master of the universe?
Good show, Priest.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, absolutely. Skeletor's best skeleton? Question mark?
Yes! Is there a better skeleton than Skeletor?
Well, Skeletor isn't really a skeleton. He's still got blue skin.
Yeah, the backstory for Skeletor is fucking weird.
What do you mean?
You've never... So you do realize he's not really a spooky, scary skeleton, right?
Well, I mean, in the sense that we're all super spooky, scary skeletons.
No, actually, I do accept Skeletor into my heart, but Papyrus is always my favorite Skelebro.
Oh, that's a good point. He may be best skeleton. I mean, but also, like, then you have to take into account Sans. So.
Yeah.
I still love... Okay, I have to tell you, Retro. My husband, God love him, was talking with Priest and me the other day, and he was explaining how, like, oh yeah, I mean, so I gotta ask, is Sans battle really hard? And there was this moment of quiet, and Priest was like, Sans? He's like, yeah, Sans. He goes, you mean Sans? And I watched it physically click in my husband's head as he was like, oh my god, it's the font. So I'm like, yeah!
Wait a minute. This entire time he's been saying it's with the Japanese honorific?
Yeah, and it just clicked. It's like, oh, it's the fontening. That's why he's Papyrus. Like, and I watched it happen, and Priest was just like, how do I handle that?
That's adorable.
Right. He still hasn't played Deltarune. I'm excited for him. He's gonna do it soon.
Well, he's gonna wait until he's done beating Sans to do it. It's gonna be a while.
I know.
He's gonna have a bad time.
So we're waiting for Pencil's husband to finish beating Sans.
Sans, actually. He's trying to beat Sans, remember?
Sans.
If he wants to, him and I can take a day to try and do like an Undertale genocide race.
He actually wants to do it with his girlfriend Sabo, who I think is reluctant in the matter. But we'll see. We'll find out.
Okay. All right. Then the next question is: you are in Tiny Horse Hamlet. What business do you start?
I sell wares.
What kind of wares?
Like clothes, weapons, maybe cookies.
Are you a Khajiit? Because when you say I sell wares...
Maybe.
Retro is good businessman. Retro has many things to sell.
So you're a Capra species.
Hell yeah.
No, he's a Capricorn. Be nice. I'm sorry. We can move.
I'm
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
This is our sign we should move on.
I've had 1/3 of a bottle of sake now, so I give up. So let's do this.
Number 5, do you even praise, bro?
100%. I always praise the sun, bro.
Hell, yes. Next question up is from Mobile Sam. How do you feel about potatoes?
Yo, potatoes are great. Like potato bread. Oh, carve me up.
Potato bread?
Yeah.
Oh, potato? You've never had potato bread, Nico?
I didn't even know it came in bread form.
Potato bread is amazing.
And it doesn't go bad as fast as other bread.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love potato bread. It's spectacular grilled cheese.
Is it bread with chunks of potato in it?
No.
It's made with potato flour.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can make flour out of other things besides wheat.
Yep.
Like rice and
not actual flours.
And corn. Not actual flours. Yes, let's be clear. Enigma, we are not making bread out of like daisies or posies or pansies like you are.
That's not how science works.
Out of pansies like who?
Nothing, honey. Nothing. But no, so I have to ask then, because it wasn't asked here. Retro, are you aware of poutine?
Yeah, yes, I am aware. Probably not my thing.
Really?
Maybe it's just like aesthetically, it doesn't look great for me. I'm weird like that, but I'm sure it's great.
You know, it's just gravy and hot gravy, brown gravy, fresh cheese, curds, and French fries, right?
I know what poutine is.
Okay.
I'm not.
You don't like gravy?
Oh, I do not.
Oh, I can totally understand that. I totally see why. It makes a lot of sense. Lot of sense. So that I'm trying to think of potato dishes which like are important. I know this is dumb, but I love potatoes. Borscht is beets.
Oh,
Yep.
No, I've heard some people add potatoes to it just to thicken it up, but
And I just realized I'm being a jackass. I'm talking about what borscht is to the Jew. So sorry, Raph. That was insensitive of me. No, as far as potatoes goes, though, are you kind of a mashed potato dude, or do you prefer tater tots, French fries? Like, how, in its most base form, would you prepare a potato?
Dude, like McDonald's French fries. Like when they're fresh, like the best.
Really?
Yes. Because you can always ask Burger King, the fast food place, to get them fresh. Like when you get like fresh McDonald's French fries, so good.
You see, I'm a spoiled brat. I'm like, but In-N-Out fries. So
Yeah, no, and that was also good. Like
just French fries in general.
French fries in general, like as long as they're fresh and good, they're gonna be good.
There's a drawback to In-N-Out fries, though. They're delicious, yes, but they get dry very quickly.
Well, that's why you can also get your fries well done at In-N-Out, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, or like classic boardwalk fries. Ugh.
You can also order them soggy, which means that they're like a little underdone, and I love them. But I'm a weirdo like that. I like potatoes. Like, just give me a sliced potato, dunk it in butter, don't even cook it, and I'll fuck it.
I also like my fries floppy.
I feel really upset now that Enigma and I have something in common. So Priest is being the goodest boy and dealing with his goodest boy, the doggo. So I'm going to go on to the next question if we're all okay with not talking about more potatoes, unless you have a potato commentary further, Retro.
No, I do not. I think we're all potatoed out.
All right,
Awesome.
Pencil, go ahead, you spud.
What were you going to ask? I think I heard Flam piping up with some potato talk.
No, I just giggled. I just said the word potato to myself and I giggled.
What the shit, man? Okay. Harlan Brooks actually wanted to ask a question, saying, here's a scenario that you as security would have to deal with. Do you feel prepared to deal with a potential scenario?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Throw me away. Let's go. Let's do this.
Okay, here we go. Let's do this. There is an actual pony at BrownieCon, but it's extremely violent. It's also trying to mate with random attendees. What is your course of action as security?
So here's the thing. It's like, one, where do those wild animals? Well, not wild, but like where do those animals come from? And then you have to obviously tame that animal. In terms of like, we have to assume that it's mating season at that time, and then or like it's in heat. For those of you that do not know what that means, TLDR, it just means it's really fucking horny.
Well, I mean, we everyone in the Barcast, so you know, I have a habit of ranting about animal bits and genitals because I'm educated on those subjects, unfortunately. And so everyone who watches the show regularly knows all about mating habits of horses, ducks, cats, dogs, and all other things.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but don't worry. They know what being in heat is. I've said it way too often.
Great. So I don't have to go into weirdness. But yeah, no, like, we would have to like assume that it's just in heat, and then like calm it the fuck down because like.
This is assuming this is a female horse.
Yeah, or dude horse, like in like, yeah. Oh man, 'cause dealing with dogs, you can just shove them off of like a horse that's probably really big and probably just as I don't want to say they're dumb. They're not very bright animals.
No, you are right. They're not very smart. I will say male horses cannot go into heat, but. Keep going.
Shouldn't you also make an announcement that you found somebody's service pony?
It would have to. So for service animals in general, they would have to have that thing on them.
That's an interesting kind of service animal right there.
Oh Lord, fuck! Oh God, I don't
you
like
just
that.
got it. Oh, you just got it.
No,
I really came at the wrong.
Mhm.
This is not the
Yeah.
type of horses rescue that we support.
No, I visualized things, Rab. I
Then that
visualized.
person would go to jail for doing illegal things to that pony.
Depends on
But
the
going
state.
back, well, yeah, there's that. But no, and here's the thing. You would have to like clear an area around the horse where it's at, and you have to like catch the said horse and calm it down, and then return to where it came.
Yeah, like to be clear, if this is a full-sized horse, if it's just an actual pony, that's a wide variety of sizes. For those who don't know, ponies are not baby horses. Ponies are just horses that are smaller in size. I believe it is below a certain number of hands, like 13. I'm not off the top of my head. I'm really bad with that. But I'm talking like I had a pony. She was definitely a pony, and she was tall enough where she could look me in the eye easily. I'm not a big person, but like trying to subdue an animal that is about 6 times your weight and they can look you in the face and they have teeth and hooves, it's a scary thing. So if you were part of security and this horse is getting violent, like at that point, what is your mode of action, Retro? What do you do to protect people?
Again, you also powered to get local law enforcement to get help as well, because because you as a staffer of a convention you only have certain amount of power in terms of like handling a situation. So like if there is something to where you cannot like physically or mentally handle because of like it's just out of like not like pay grade, but like there's like
kind of your jurisdiction, your
you like we have like a certain jurisdiction, and then like police kind of have both inside and outside, whereas we just have inside of the event space. That said, we would probably have local law enforcement find or get animal control as well, and probably put that horse to sleep and not kill it, just get it like make it like tired.
Trank it.
You know, you guys are doubly screwed if that pony is either a unicorn or a Pegasus.
Well, then it wouldn't be a pony now, would it, motherfucker?
Yeah. Unicorns exist, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they do. Anyway, but thank you. Now I know I will be it from Con. You're doing your job. You're doing God's work there, Retro.
The day the ponies died.
What? No, that's not. Fuck. No. Hey, Fee just raided. Let's say hi to Fee and Fee's raiding party. Hi, Fee. Hi, Fee raiding party.
She just Leroy Jenkins in here.
Actually, the timing is good because we're about to have one more question and then the floor questions from the chat. But I want to give Priest back his powers to ask questions. Priest, go!
Oh, the powers. Alex _ asks us questions. Give me 7 uses for a potato.
What?
7 uses. How do you use potato? 4 uses. It's less than 7.
Dildo.
So, like potato bread, French fries, mashed potato, there's like another. Oh, I can't think of the fucking name of it.
Baked potato?
Yeah.
Think of alcohol.
I know a use. Projectile.
Yes.
Think of the alcohol. Think of the alcohol.
It soaks up all the alcohol.
No. It's how you make vodka.
Oh, yes. Oh, give me like vodka and like orange juice.
Yes, screwdrivers, my dude. I have some in the fridge right now. And I'm gonna have it out.
Boy,
You need one more. By the way, you are down to one more. You need one more use for a potato.
Battery.
I already said like the clock battery thing.
I got you.
Okay. I already said French fry, mashed, baked.
One more, and I can think of. How about breakfast?
Oh, yeah. You can. Oh, fuck. I don't usually use potatoes in my breakfast, unfortunately.
Really?
But what about the classic American dish that you have with fried eggs and toast.
Oh yeah. Yeah, except no, because it would be mashed, wouldn't it?
No, it's hash browns. It's hash browns.
Oh,
If
hash
someone
browns.
serves me mashed potatoes with eggs, I will probably slit their throat.
I mean, that's
Like,
pretty
not
much
gonna
how
lie.
you make certain like shepherd's pie dishes. I would.
Flam, if you won't eat that, I will.
But Retro, I will tell you one other use for potato that you need to remember. Give your girlfriend or boyfriend a potato. Because it's better than giving them flowers. What you are saying when you give a person a potato is that rather than being something that is beautiful in the moment and dies quickly, you are something that lasts a long time. You are something that is versatile and can be made to something that helps liven the spirit as well as nourish the soul. That is something that if you plant it, grow and multiply and create further potato plants, you are saying that your love is not only just a thing on the surface level. You are saying that it is something deeper that feeds you, that nourishes you, that helps you grow. Give your significant other a potato, my friends. Give them a potato.
I will have to remember that.
Another saying is that you are something that can grow roots if left alone for a while.
Yeah, it's true, actually. Anyway.
Last question from Alex _ before we throw it to the chat and give you a chance to stand on the podium and preach to the world. If you had to literally drown in a foodstuff, which one would you choose?
Oh, shit.
Food stuff? Oh, man. There's like a bunch. Like, again, mozzarella sticks, cheese pizza.
What about just cheese?
Like, not too much, though. Like, shrimp. Oh, shrimp is good, too. Like crab. Like, I'm in Maryland, so like, yeah, crab.
Oh, dude, yeah, I envy you.
Yeah.
I mean, as somebody near the West Coast, we got good crab, but I envy you guys. Your blue crab, my.
Nothing beats like a good like Texas Roadhouse steak. Ugh.
Sorry, you're talking good.
Or like Outback's kind of fine too. Getting like Outback, like the blooming onion. Oh, that's great too.
Oh, it's so close. Anyway.
Oh, and oh man, like and like the meat at like Fogo de Chao. Ugh. Yes.
So just meat. You just want to drown in meat. That is not saying that your penis. You're saying you want to drown in.
Hey man, those are your words, not mine.
Hey, they definitely. I don't blame you though. Good choice. All right. Then Priest, do you mind if I open it up to the chat for any final questions? Since we have so many visitors from Yara's stream. Hi, CP.
By all
love
means,
you guys.
And while you fend questions, Retro, is there any last things that you would like to say regarding BronyCon or any sort of advertisement that you'd like to do?
Buy our badges. But no, like honestly, it's going to be an amazing, wonderful time at BronyCon. I cannot wait to see you there.
Aww.
And I will give out as many hugs as I can without breaking my own back, giving hugs to all the attendees.
Cute.
And comforting them in their time of need, as it is going to be a wild ride those 4 days.
It's going to be emotional. You're right.
Well, I can certainly point to 6 people that want your hugs. Us right here.
Boom!
Absolutely.
So, we have a question from the chat. It's keeping with this serious theme. Question is, what part of your own body would you least like to eat?
I guess like my legs or my arms.
I mean, that makes sense. You need those. Those are functional. But that means you would rather eat your own asshole than your legs. I'm gonna stop. It's so hard for me to not be myself, you guys.
Part of the cheek, right? Because there's like actual like meat there that you can survive off of.
Well, you know that like in parts of Japan they actually serve pig anus as a dish.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much every other part of the pig tastes good. So, I mean, how bad could it be?
We'll have to find some and make it try it.
It probably tastes like bacon or ham.
Oh, that's a freaking Scottish dish that has like goat stuff in it.
Oh, haggis! You're thinking of haggis.
Yeah, I'm thinking of haggis. Yeah,
I'm quite fond of haggis.
but
Have you had haggis?
I have not had haggis.
It's mostly a psychological thing. It's pretty. It's like sausage. Tastes like sausage. I'll be honest.
Okay.
It's just
Fair.
very kind of greasy, lovely sausage. But I like things like that. So, are hugs free or premium sale at the con?
They are free. Yes, I would rather, people would rather get paid for their stuff, but good quality comes from the heart anyway, so it does not matter if it's premium or not.
Oh, God, why are you so wholesome sometimes? It's hard to make bad jokes at you.
Yeah.
Why do we need security at BronyCon anyway? Bronies are normal people and not totally weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
they're totally normal people. No, but the reason why any event needs security is for to make sure people don't do stupid shit. TLDR, people do stupid shit all the time.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it takes one bad apple to ruin a lot. Well,
So-
more in terms of making rules and shit, but
More wholesomely, what is the quickest way to make a person happy? So if we're to see you at BronyCon, what's the fastest way we can?
the fastest way to make people honestly just again, consent is sexy. Remember that, everybody. Consent is sexy. Always, ask for a hug, because don't just go up hugging random people, because then it's sometimes they're in a different emotional state and then it could be taken the wrong way. So ask first, then give, receive, and then it'd be hunky dory. Again, always make someone smile. That's the best kind of medicine, or make them laugh.
Thank you for saying that. As somebody who cosplays, ask before you touch. Really.
Yeah.
And because I think this is important, Thoth Penswell would like to say retro is ultra awesome.
Oh, hi, Thoth. Yeah, no. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
And back to you, Priest. I think we're good.
Oh shit! You know what that means, Retro?
Oh, God. My body wasn't ready. Reggie Fils-Aimé.
It means you're done. You did good.
Yeah!
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. And that means sad faces all around, just like how this is the final BronyCon, this was the final BronyCon cast. And I'd say we ended up on a great note, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great being here.
Of course, if you guys want to hear more details about BronyCon and stuff like that, be sure to go check out their Stable Geniuses podcast. I'm sure they could use some love.
Fuck yeah!
And if you want to see the Barcast, be sure to go to BronyCon, because the majority of us are going to be in attendance. Fingers crossed about community guests and all that sort of stuff. We don't know until we get told.
Yeah, that's true.
And, we have panel submissions out there, but, we'll find out.
We'll find out.
We're not
We know that Retro's on our side. Retro wants us guests, don't you, Retro?
What?
You have no control, but you want it to happen. You have no ability to have any say in this, but you like us, yeah?
He wants you to stick your neck out for us and possibly regret it.
Do you know how many knives are up to your throat right now?
Yeah, I can see them, and my hands are tied at the current moment. So you.
Kinky. Sorry. Don't worry. Don't answer.
Yeah,
but it was great to have you on.
Oh, it was great being here.
Everyone, be sure to tune in next week on the Barcast, because we have another very special guest, one that's been voted for time after time after time again. We listen to you guys. We know that you guys read a lot of fan fiction, and we have one that's sure to make you scream in your closet. Is it? It is Sam Rose.
Oh my God! Okay, I've been waiting for this so long.
Writer of Silent Ponyville and also fandom artist. It's going to be really exciting.
I'm so happy! Sorry.
Chances are, leading up to the cast, we're going to do a couple special screaming closets as well. So be sure to stick around for that. But until next time, Thank you for watching. This has been a non-pencil.
Please donate to our Patreon to support horses. I love you all.
Enigmatic Otaku.
Oh, donate to my Patreon.
Fireman Warfer.
Yes.
Milk.
It's dead, yes.
Good job.
Ravage.
Dicks for all.
Our absolutely wonderful guest, Retro.
Hey, it's been a wonderful time. You can always find me on the Birding Hunt Discord, or, you know, if you want to say hi, I'm more than welcome to DM with you.
Fuck yeah.
My name's Flutter Priest, and I'm of absolutely no consequence. See you next week!
Roger, you're so awesome!
Aww.